Thank you. Councillor Salinger.
Thank you. It's listening to Mr. Travis, my mind went back to very similar words that were used by officers in this authority when we entered into the contract with Fremantle, which became Catalyst, which ended up in court and costing the council millions of pounds in settlement because the contract wasn't able to be kept, frankly, by either side. But it cost us a fortune just to sort it out. Back in my early days of my political life, when I was but observing matters in Harringay, we had similar problems with the contract over a simple little matter like cutting the grass, which ended up with the grass knee-high across the borough. And the contract was interpreted in different ways by the people on both sides of the contract. We're talking here about massive contracts over a very long period. If you had looked back at local government with the benefit of hindsight over the last 10 years, you would never have predicted where we are today. And my real question for you is given the problems even of interpreting hindsight, how can we have any confidence that what is in a contract today will be appropriate to either the needs of the people or the needs of the borough, or indeed be able to meet what may well be different financial constraints in 10 years' time?
Absolutely right, Hugh.
Chairman, the issue with the Catalyst contract is of course interesting and completely relevant. As a matter of fact, I was the officer who dealt with the problems that were caused by it. So I'm very, very keenly aware of the issues which arose and also why they arose. It's important, therefore, that organisations learn lessons from incidents of that sort. And the response to that is really to say that in taking forward this programme and these projects, that the lessons are learned and that we do it differently. That is about making sure that we're clear with members about what is required, that we put in place a robust, competitive procurement process to find the best provider, and that we have a rigorous contractual framework, and that we seek appropriate expert advice to make sure that those things are in place. And that is what we are doing with this programme. The point about long-term contracts, and of course that is a massively important factor. But again, I think, as I said earlier, what we're trying to achieve here is to get partners who are wanting to work with the council for the long term, to have a mutually successful relationship that benefits both parties, that genuinely work in partnership with us to deal with the change which will inevitably come through that 10-year period. But of course, that needs to be underpinned by a rigorous contract and a rigorous contractual performance framework. And there therefore is a formal process to deal with variations, and there is a formal process to measure performance and to make sure that there is a contractual mechanism to penalise poor performance, and ultimately, if certain thresholds are reached, to terminate the contract. And that is all there. But the intention here clearly is to have a partnership that can work in the long term. But that, of course, means that the council will change and the partner will need to change the ways in which they deliver through that period.
Chairman, can I ask just two other questions? There's